Okay, so let us start our discussion on the introduction to the accounting, meaning and scope of accounting. What is the meaning and scope of accounting? Every individual performs some kind of economic activity. Okay, so as an individual, everybody of us do some or the other kind of economic activity. Okay, this is a daily routine that every person will do some or the other economic activity will be there. Okay, a salaried person gets salary. Okay, spends on the provisions, clothing, children's education, construction of house, etc. These are all economic activity. So every individual will perform some kind of economic activity on daily basis. We will buy something at least. So that is also an economic activity. So different type of people will do different types of economic activity. As an individual, what will be the economic activity? Like spending on provisions, okay, clothing, children's education, or construction of house, etc. Okay. Likewise, business organizations will also have some economic activity. Clear? So every person, every individual, every person will do some or the other kind of economic activity. A sports club formed by a group of individuals, a business run by an individual, or a group of individuals, local authority like Calcutta Municipal Corporation, Delhi Development Authority, central state government, all are carrying some kind of economic activities. Okay, individuals, business houses, sports club, charitable organization, governments, even governments are involved in economic activities. So every people of the economy will be involved in some or the other kind of economic activity. Okay, likewise here list is given, some sports club, okay, individuals, business, group of individuals, okay, government, central state government, all will be involved in some or the other kind of economic activity. Okay, not necessarily all the economic activities are run for any individual benefit. Okay, so it is not necessary that economic activities are for individual benefits only. Like if government is doing some economic activity, it is for the benefit of the general people of the country, no? Okay, if some charitable organization or sports club is doing some economic activity, it is for the group of people, individuals. Okay, such economic activity may create a social benefit, that is benefit for public at large. Okay, especially those activities which are done by the central government and the state government. Such activity will benefit the public. Okay, it is not for the individual benefit. Okay, anyway, such economic activities are performed through transactions or events. Now, what is a transaction? Transaction is the performance of an act. Okay, when you perform any economic activity in monetary terms, you can call it as an transaction. Okay, so transaction means what? Transaction is the business performance of an act. Okay, an agreement, it is a transaction. An event means what? Happening as a consequence of a transaction. So two important things you should understand. In an economic activity, there will be two things. One will be the transaction and one will be the event. Okay. Suppose a individual invests rupees 2 lakh for running a stationery business. Okay. An individual is there. He is investing 2 lakh rupees for running a stationery business. So on 1st January, he purchases goods for 1,15,000 and sells for 1,47,000 during the month of January. Okay, he pays shop rent 5,000 per month, finds that still he has goods worth rupees 15,000 in hand. The individual performs an economic activity. Correct. All these are economic activity. Investing rupees 2 lakh in a business, purchasing goods, selling goods, paying rent, etc. All these are economic activity. Correct. Economic activity, in simple terms, you can understand those activity which are in monetary terms. So they are economic activity. And just now in this paragraph, we have seen that every individual, every business, charitable trust, governments do economic activity. Okay. So this example says that individual is investing 2 lakh in a business. He is purchasing goods worth rupees 1,15,000, selling goods 1,47,000, paying shop rent 5,000. All these are what economic activity. Very important. Now, in this economic activity, two parts will be there. One, some parts will be transaction and some parts will be events. So let us understand what is that. See, here individual performs economic activity, clear. So he carries on few transactions and encounters some events. So this entire economic activity, investing, purchasing, selling, paying rent, these are all economic activity. In this economic activity, you can divide it into two types. One part will be transaction, another will be event. So transaction means what? Doing something, doing some act, performance of an act. It is a transaction. And event is the result of the transaction. Okay, so event is the end point, you can say, and transaction is the performance of an act. Okay. So let us understand. See. Now, this is a simple trading account, or you can say he is selling goods 1,47,000. Clear. So normally, like this, you might have studied. This is given in the vertical form. So if you want to understand, we can understand like this also. How the simple trading account will be looking like. Debit, credit, no? So if you will put the transaction in the trading account, how it will be looking? Sales will come here in credit. All incomes we know it will coming in the credit side. No? Sales is 1,47,000. Okay. Then stock. Stock is there 15,000. So closing stock is shown in the credit side. So total will be the income part 1,62,000. Okay. Sale is an income, closing stock, credit item. So total credit is 1,62,000. What are the expenditure? Goods purchased 1,15,000. Shop rent 5,000. So if you will reduce the expenditure from the income, you will get the surplus 42,000. Understood? See, sell, income, closing stock, credit item. So total of 1,47,000 plus 15,000 is 1,62,000. So all these figures we are getting from the question. See, sales 1,47,000, closing stock 15,000. Okay, so 1,47,000 plus 15,000, this will be a credit item. Okay, from trading and profit and loss account. And what are the expenditures? Purchases 1,15,000 and shop rent 5,000. So if you will reduce the income expenditure from the income, we will get the surplus. So here this individual is earning a surplus of 42,000. Clear? So excess of credit over debit is an income, no? So if you want sales, closing stock. Okay, sales is 1,47,000. Credit side are income part. So sales will be an income and closing stock will be shown in the trading account credit side. Purchases debit. Purchases how much? 1,15,000. Then rent paid is 5,000. So now if you will do the balancing, credit side will be more. Credit side is 1,47,000 plus 15,000, 1,62,000. Clear? So difference between debit and credit will be your profit. How much? 1,62,000 minus 1,15,000 minus 5,000 will be 42,000. So this will be your profit. Understood? Clear this part, everybody? So credit minus debit. If credit is more, credit side is more, then we will get the profit. Okay, so sales and closing stock are credit items. Purchases and rent expenditure are debit items. So credit minus debit, we will get the profit. 42,000 is the profit. Now anybody can tell me what is the transaction and what is the event? In this entire question, what all will be the transactions and what will be the events? Yes, you can put in the message box. In this, we have seen, no? Purchase, sales, paying rent, closing stock, and surplus. Out of this, which will be transaction part and which will be events part? Yes. Yes, very correct. Surplus is an event because it is the result of performance of an activity. Now see, purchase, it is a transaction. Okay, because purchase is performance of an act, no? Purchase is what? Performance of an act. Rent, paying rent is an performance. So this is a transaction. Sales, it is a transaction. Okay. Event means results. So closing stock and profit will be events because they are the end part of the transaction. What is left out after performing an act, that will be an event. Okay. For example, studying is a transaction, you can say, because you are performing an act, daily studying for exam, and result will be an event. So event will be the result of a transaction. Okay. So studying is a transaction, performance of some activity, and what will be the event? Ultimate event will be your results, marks. Okay. Similarly, here purchase, sales, paying rent, etc. all are what? Transaction. And why business will do these transactions activity? For earning profit. No? So profit will be an event and closing stock will be an event. Okay, because these are the end part of an transaction. Clear this much, everybody? So any activity will be performance and result of that activity will be event. Hope everybody is comfortable with this much discussion. See, earning 42,000 surplus is an event. Inventory, that is closing stock, is an event. These both are event because these are the end part of the transaction. Purchase, sale of goods, investment of money in the business, capital, payment of rent, all these are transaction. And because of these transaction, we are getting this event, that is surplus 42,000 and inventory, closing stock. Okay. So there are 4 transactions. First is the rupees investing, capital investment. This is a transaction. Purchasing of goods, transaction. Selling of goods, transaction. Paying rent, transaction. Okay. Because of this transaction, we are earning a surplus of 42,000, which is an event, and closing stock 15,000 is also an event. Clear? Understood this much, everybody? What is an economic transaction? Economic transaction means all those transactions which can be measured in terms of money, and transaction will be having 2 parts. One will be the performance and another will be a performance, that is a transaction, and other end result or a part of a transaction will be event. So profit or loss are an event because of performance of various activities by the business. Okay, understood this much? So this is just a simple example we have taken. Only 3 transactions are there in this, but in reality, business will have thousands of transactions. Okay, so everything we will understand in detail, step by step. So for today, we are stopping here. We will continue in the next class. So this much, I am assuming everybody is comfortable with whatever we have discussed today.